I will call on stage the first startup, budding entrepreneur. He was in season 1 of Shark Tank and he got money on Shark Tank. Here is the founder of RoadBounce. Please welcome him with a big hand.
सोडी ओ बाप रे
बाबा आणि मी ते डिस्कस करत होतो
तो म्हणाला मी हुडी ओके ओके
Good evening, guys. Good evening, namaste, salam alaikum, sat sri akal. How are you? How are you? अच्छा एक बताओ भाई. How many? Okay, I'll have to come to this corner to change the slides.
No, not really.
How many of you have seen this movie? Do you like this movie? Fantastic. I always wondered what will happen if Fast and Furious was shot in India. You know, but jokes apart, this problem is not specific to India. This problem is there worldwide, and a lot of places are there in the world where roads are pathetic and people are complaining about them. So what do we do about them, right? So that's the question. We were also featured on Shark Tank, and one of the judges over there said कि भाई pothole का problem इतना बड़ा मुझे लगता नहीं है. You know, pothole हुआ तो क्या हुआ, उसमें से निकल जाएंगे. But we don't believe in that. I mean, we respectfully disagree. We are honored to build a business which is also generating profits, and it is also going to have a huge social impact. So let me give you some background about myself. My name is Ranjit. I'm the founder of RoadBounce. I'm basically a software developer, and this is my third startup. So my first startup I did in logistics. We had a great exit, and company made good amount of money. Then we thought कि बस अपने को तो startup का game आ गया, अभी अपने को formula पता है कैसे करना है. So then we did our second startup in healthcare, and we miserably failed. So we lost good amount of money. And when I was looking for new ideas, I met with a senior guy from PWD, and he gave me a very nice problem statement that Maharashtra has 80,000 kilometers of roads, for example. After every monsoon, बारिश होने के बाद, how do we find out where are the potholes? There is no technology which exists. So we have to ultimately एक तो rely on public कि भाई आप एक काम करो, photo निकाल के हमें upload करो, or something bad happens and then we'll come to know. And even if we find out, how do we prioritize? कि safety के हिसाब से कौन सा pothole पहले fix करना चाहिए? So we thought that's a fantastic problem statement to solve, and so that's why we developed our own cool technology to do it. What we do is we create maps like this. You can see this is Mumbai. However, the color code is essentially showing you road condition, not the traffic condition. So we set up a war room for municipal corporation, PWD, whoever it is, and we update this data as frequently as they want. If they want 24/7, we can do that. If they want 6 monthly review, we can do that. And we also help them prioritize these red spots so that they can take actions on this data as soon as possible. Now, how we do it and why people couldn't do it till today, that is more interesting. Do you want to see how it works? How the data collection works? Great. So here is a quick movie. The idea is you start recording vibrations on the phone of your, on the app, and keep the phone on the dashboard, and you just start driving around. We get vibrations, right, coming to the dashboard because of the tire vibrations. So we correlate them with the road quality. We have our own patent filed algorithm to do that, and we can reasonably come up with very precise profile of the road. So we calculate something called as roughness index. The fun part is all you need is a car and a phone, and reasonably any car and any phone. So, I mean, we can do surveys where I send my own vehicles, or we can plant this into Uber, Ola cars, and we can just keep on generating the data. The map what you saw just now, that was about 22,000 kilometers of all the state highways in Maharashtra, what we did. And we did that in less than 1.5 months, which is a first in the world. Nobody could capture road condition data at such a large extent in such a short time. Thank you very much. Now, अभी ठीक है ये मतलब great social service, but can we make money out of it? Yes. I mean, we are doing business with road contractors. We have operations in India. We also have operations in Singapore. So we are also helping them to detect road issues. 54 50 plus customers and around 1.5 crore, 2 crore revenue every year. However, I understand that this is not a very investor friendly proposition, because this business may or may never go to 100 crore business, forget about 1000 crore business. But the idea is, how can we use this technology to create new source of data and increase our business footprint and bring on new value. So when I think about this technology, the whole vibration analysis and the domain expertise what we have got in it, I can think of at least these many use cases. This can go as an overlay on Google Maps. This can help with insurance for pay as you drive. This can give you pothole alerts as a user when you are driving on unknown roads. If we have this data, because this is totally a new data set what we have created. Now this is not a pipe dream. I mean, this is exactly why I am asking investment for. I'm not asking investment for government business. It's going good. This is where we want to venture, and we need mentorship and connects. So that is why I am here. Out of these use cases, this is not a pipe dream. We have already gone ahead and we have deployed our first use case. So last week we deployed a solution to one largest car seller in India. They had a problem that every time cars come in for servicing, people used to complain about suspension. So how do you test whether a car suspension is good or bad? You want to see how that works with our application? Okay, great, thanks. Again, same funda. What you do is, you start our app, you start recording vibration. So this case is a makeshift case. On the right hand side, you can see the app screens. And on the left hand side, you can see how exactly it is already built recently and deployed a product which can potentially touch all the cars in the world. And we will be going to the B2C market. On our own, it will probably take 10 years for us to cover all those use cases. But with your mentorship, your connects, it may happen in 3 years. So thank you very much. I request you to invest in our company.
Maza aa gaya. Very good.
Thank you,
Fantastic. Thank you very much. In fact, I have known him now for all of 3 days. I have spent a lot of time with him. सबसे बढ़िया बात ये है, whenever you see technology products, usually the technology is coming from somewhere else and everybody has just integrated it. But they have made an original technology. So investors, the audience is very happy. Audience, do you think the investors should invest in this? Yes? We are very democratic investors. They listen to you, the audience members, and I hope they won't disappoint it this time. But do you have any questions for him? I'll actually begin with a question. Ranjit, my question.
Yes.
At one point in the presentation, you said something which I have not heard you say in the last 3 days, that our government business is going fine, we don't need you for that. But that is also included in this.
Yes,
It's all
yes.
the same. It's
So
not,
that is-
these are not two
yeah,
companies.
everything all in.
Excellent. Sunil Sharma, your question. We need Sunil Sharma's mic to be turned on. Very interestingly, Sunil is a media person and he's being gagged. So is this called censorship of media? I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Sunil.
Hello.
Yes.
So, technology is amazing. Do we have any other clients or customers other than government at this point of time who are actually paying us?
So at this point, the government business is split between direct government and B2B2G. Government is the end user for the road monitoring product. For the suspension monitoring, I mean, the car manufacturer is the best.
Do we have a customer or a purchasing order from somebody other than the government right now?
For which product?
Suspension.
For suspension, yeah, the car manufacturer is not government, right? But it's the,
So we have a purchasing order from them, right?
no, we are already doing business with them. We are getting paid for that.
The dealership of suspension, they give you money, right? It's not just a POC.
No,
going
no,
on.
it's
They're
not
giving you
POC.
money.
Yes.
Excellent. Any other question? Hiren? Okay, so microphones are still to be turned on.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's on. Go ahead now. Not on? I think they are like not happy with the quality of questions you may have asked yesterday. I think you are being censored. I'm just as a whole sector, मेरे को मालूम है.
Absolutely,
Go ahead, please go ahead.
Okay, it's a great product. Just wanted to ask, have you filed any kind of a patent? There are two questions I have. Have you filed any kind of patent, or how exactly you are planning to take care of your technology? Number one. Number two, how easily it is replicable?
Yes, we have filed a patent. That patent is filed in India. We also filed the international part, but we couldn't pursue that because we didn't have money to it is filed in India. That patent is about collecting road and riding quality information from multiple cars and disseminating it back to the users. There are a lot many smart people in the world. Sure, a lot of IITians and fresh people, they can definitely replicate it. But we have spent 8 months. See, to test this software, you have to go on road, you have to drive a car. It is a very daunting task to actually test this and come up with perfect results. And I think that perfection certifications are our USP.
Just to clarify, have you applied for the patent or have you received the patent?
I have applied for the patent.
Pending.
Yes.
Now I remember, Hiren, you always ask questions and I have 2 questions. That was the reason. Every time you have 2 questions. Is there any other question? Yes. Sumit Gupta, welcome, new investor for today. Thank you. Ask a question.
Hello.
Yes.
I saw one very interesting line which quite intrigued me, was usage of this technology in the Web3 economy. How do you intend to use it? What's your plan there?
Sorry, which economy? Yeah.
Web3 economy, is it like deep in, or Ajit sir would know it, but how do you plan to use it?
No, Mr. Khurana is I have to credit that back to Mr. Khurana. So he suggested to me that, because my problem was, right now many people would love to have this, okay? But people want to use it for free. Everybody is using Google Maps for free. So if I'm giving it back to the users, where do I get my money from, right? Who is going to pay the server cost? So when I discussed this problem with Mr. Khurana, he said that Web3 can potentially solve this issue. So that's why I added that.
Now he has used my influence, so मेरे को कुछ बोलना पड़ेगा. So I told him that Web3's idea where the entire system has to be owned by everybody. So all of us could become owners of this through governance and incentive mechanisms and become part of this. So this is just a 2-day-old story. We will help build this up with you. Thank you. Do you have any other questions, Sumit? Nice. VC Karthik, last question for this page.
What's the form of the patent that you filed? Is it a utility patent? Is it a process patent? Because you're just using a off-the-shelf mobile, right?
Yes. So the patent is about, it should be a process patent, I guess. I don't know for sure. I'm sorry. I can't answer that question precisely. But it's about using a loosely attached device in a car and collecting this data and disseminating it back. So
very good. Very good. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big hand. This is the first deal for the day. You don't have to go. Have you got money yet? Entrepreneur, पैसा लिए बिना कभी नहीं जाते. Refuse to leave the stage. Do a dharna here. इसे पैसा दो तब जाऊँगा. इतना तमाशा दिखाया. But very good. Investors, there's slight change other than writing the bid, other than WhatsApping it. You have been given tabs today which you didn't have yesterday. Please put the number in. There is no submit button. Please keep that in mind. Don't look for the submit button. Just type it in and we will come to you in a second. I'll tell you how it gets submitted. You get nervous for about 1 minute. I'll come to you in a second. If we have music, this is a good time to play it. Bore हो जाएगी.
त्याचं झालंय वाटतं ऑलरेडी. हो काय यो
यही मैं बता रहा था ऑडियंस को कि I have never seen a yield. So it's 92. 92 divided by 8 is how much? About 11 and a half. So this guy made 11 and a half lakh rupees per minute on the stage right now. In 8 village we have 92 lakh. Nobody